Our next lesson is on our 7th part of speech, which is prepositions, almost to the end. All right, the whole function of a preposition is that it shows a relationship. That's its main function. It shows a relationship with the subject of the sentence, the main who or what the sentence is about. That's your subject, like we've talked about before. And it relates it then to the rest of the sentence. It shows the relationship of where the construction worker is in reference to the sign, in relationship to the sign. It's under. Where is the cup of coffee in relationship to the book? Beside. So most of the time, a preposition will answer the question, oops, sorry, didn't mean to move that down, will answer the question of where. So where is the subject in relationship to the rest of the sentence? To add the blank screen. All right, so let me show you some examples so that you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. All right, so let's take a look at these examples. The present is under the tree. So the first step, so step number 1, is find the subject. Find the main who or what the sentence is about. Okay, so the present is under the tree. What is my sentence about? Right, it's about the present. So this is my subject. All right, so now to find the preposition, where is my present in relationship to the tree? Under it. And this is a preposition because it shows the relationship of the present and the tree. It's under it. Now, if you'll notice, under the tree, okay, we call this a prepositional phrase. It starts with a preposition. Then it has what we call any type of a modifier, which, if you remember in our past lessons, is any type of an adjective, including the, because that is one of those articles. So this is the modifier, plus a noun at the very end. And so this whole thing is called the preposition, which is the prepositional phrase. And I just usually call it a prep phrase. Because in IXL, you will have a practice where it'll ask you to find or to underline all of the words in the prepositional phrase. So you're going to find the word that starts with the preposition, with that relationship word. Then you're going to look to see is there any modifier, and then it stops with the noun. So let's do this next sentence the same way. So step 1 is to find the subject. Just come back over here. Step 2 is to find the relationship. And we usually ask that where question in order to do that. Then step 3 would be to underline it. Okay, so back to my sentences. The lady went for a walk down the street. So step 1, find my subject. Who or what's the sentence about? Right, it's about the lady. Okay, so the lady went, that's our verb, for a walk. So where is lady in relationship to the street? She is down the street. Down is my preposition, and I underline the whole phrase because see, I have my preposition plus my modifier plus my noun, which equals prepositional phrase. Let's do one more. Julie ran around the tree before she jumped over the fence. So who or what is my sentence about? Right, it's about Julie. She's my subject. All right, so what did she do? She ran, so this is my verb. Just good practice to constantly always look for your subject and your verb of your sentences. All right, so where is Julie in relationship to the tree? Around the tree. So there's one prepositional phrase, and there's one more. Where is Julie in relationship to my fence? Right, over. So over the fence is a prepositional phrase. Around the tree is a prepositional phrase. They're both showing the relationship of Julie to the tree and to the fence. Remember, a prepositional phrase has to start with a prepositional word. There are actually 105 of them, and no one expects you to know every single one of them. But here are just a few common ones that you will see quite often, just to maybe help you out. All right, so I'm just going to write them here underneath. So you have words like in, on, over, around, beside, under, sometimes for, sometimes from, sometimes of, sometimes it might be outside, it might be by the trash can on the side of the road. So these are just a few common prepositions that you'll see that start those prepositional phrases. But like I said, there are 105 of them, and no one expects you to know them all. It's just learning to start to recognize them as they're showing Julie or the lady or the present or whatever the subject is relationship to other parts of the sentence. And that is basically what a preposition does. It shows a relationship from the subject to the rest of the sentence. That's the main thing that you need to know about prepositions. So you're going to have another video to watch, and then you will have some IXLs to do. So good luck to you guys. So we're going to take a few minutes and do a few practices. So give me just 1 second.